team coverage of the OVI charge that has Ohio State quarterback JT Barrett in big trouble. NBC4 at 5 starts right now.
And new tonight, Urban Meyer talks about his tough decision to suspend quarterback J.T. Barrett after he was cited for driving drunk. Good evening. I'm Dwayne Pullman.
And I'm Ellie Merritt. Meyer was questioned today at his weekly media briefing. We have live team coverage for you tonight. Harrison Hove has the details on the citation and what is next legally for Barrett, while Matt Barnes is live at the Woody Hayes Athletic Center with more on Meyer's comments. What do you have to say today, Matt?
Well, Ellie, all season long, Urban Meyer has been asked about the quarterbacks, but for the first time, the questions were not about the quarterback competition, but instead about character and decision making. A text message at 6 a.m. on Saturday morning. That is how Urban Meyer learned of J.T. Barrett's OVI charge. I told Shelley, I said, and I got up, I actually called the person who texted me, and I said, did I read this right? Then went about the next 6 hours dealing with it. Meyer decided to suspend Barrett for one game as well as take away his summer financial aid, a decision made tough not because this is his starting quarterback, but a player and person he has come to respect. I love JT. I'm not ashamed to say that. He's like a child. He's like one of my favorite guys I've ever got to coach. How do you deal with, 20 years of doing right and 30 seconds of doing wrong, or 3 minutes, whatever it was? That's real, though. And that's something he's going to have to deal with, and I'm going to try to help him. We all are going to try to help him because that's going to be that's the toughest thing he'll have to deal with as far as protecting his name. Barrett went to Meyer's house on Saturday to apologize, and the head coach asked the obvious question: "Why would you do this?" And he said, "Coach, it didn't even cross my mind because I didn't have that much, and I was fine, and I was helping someone else out to give him a ride home." The Buckeyes might not have lost the game this year yet, but Barrett hopes he has not lost the respect of his team. Ever since I've known JT, all it is about the team, and he feels like he let the team down. As expected, Cardale Jones will start this week, and no word on if Barrett will assume that starting role for the game against Illinois in 2 weeks. Coming up at 6, more reactions from Meyer, including if Barrett will lose his role as a team captain. But for now, we'll head to Harrison Hove with more on the legal side of things, including Harrison, what happened that night and what's next for JT.
Matt, I can tell you that OSU quarterback J.T. Barrett was busted here along this stretch of High Street. This is between Wilcox and Tompkins, just north of campus. NBC4 has obtained the ticket that Barrett was given for that OVI here. He was cited for OVI as well as backing up unsafely. We also know that he blew a .099 blood alcohol content level.
Because he's under the age of 21, the legal limit for anyone under the age of 21 in Ohio is .02, not the .08 that we hear all the time for adults.
That would put J.T. Barrett almost 5 times over the legal limit. Attorney John Saya says that will make it more difficult to defend Barrett in court.
It makes it more difficult because the person should not have been drinking in the first place. It's illegal.
Barrett's ticket tells him to appear in court first. Here's what we know. Operating a vehicle under the influence is a first-degree misdemeanor in Ohio for first-time offenders. Saya says if convicted, these charges do carry minimum penalties.
A 3-day driver intervention program, a $375 fine plus the court costs, and then lastly, a 180-day driver's right suspension.
But Attorney Saya says some judges will impose harsher penalties against convicted drunk drivers under age 21, like adding community service or even jail time. OSU football coach Urban Meyer says he spoke with Barrett and athletic director Gene Smith before deciding on any football-related punishments.
So when a kid has an issue like that, there's some type of punitive damage as far as missing a game or something, and then they forfeit their scholarship at some point. They can earn it back.
Now, this was a Columbus Police OVI checkpoint. We have learned this afternoon there is dash cam video of the incident that will not be released until the conclusion of this case. But there are many signs, cones often in these checkpoints. That's according to Columbus Police, who say if a driver is suspected at all of driving under the influence, they will be asked to blow and do a breathalyzer test. We'll show you that machine and my surprising readings. That's all new coming up tonight at 6. For now, I'm live in the North Campus area of Columbus. Harrison Hove, NBC4.
Harris